Hey guys, welcome back to the Cool Classic Kid Show, and today we have to talk about Horizon Forbidden West, the Burning Shores DLC, because there's a lot of hubbub and there's a lot of salt to be had here. If it be the losers that review bomb this game just because two girls kissed, or the losers that are crying about the review bombing, this is just hilarious to me. I'm just laughing at all of you clowns, and now I have to step in because, well, I have to put my 2 cents on this because, well, who really values Metacritic? And if you do, you should be laughed at. All these losers that actually go out of their way to make an account to give this game a, 0 out of 10, whatever. The losers that make this account just to give this DLC a 10 out of 10. You guys are all clowns. And then the people that hold Metacritic in high regard in any way, shape, or form, you guys are also clowns. And I just want to laugh at you all because, well, it's they make it seem as though the review bombing of a piece of entertainment is a violation of human rights or some shit like that. Let's ignore that children are starving to death all across the world. What is really important here that we must address is the fact that a fictional piece of entertainment is being review bombed on some unimportant website that losers hold into high regard. Gotta love it, right? This is 2023 as we know it. But here's Push Square crying. Oh my god. Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores PS5 review bombing intensifies. And this was at 7:45 a.m. apparently, that it was at a 4.8 review score. And they actually had to add an update. And they said, as expected, the review bombing effort targeted at Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores DLC has taken a darker turn this weekend, and the release now sits at a Metacritic user rating of 2.8 with an overwhelming number of negative scores. It's likely to fall harder throughout the day as an outspoken minority continues to wage war with the release. An outspoken minority, but you admit that the overwhelming majority are the people review bombing it. But apparently they're an outspoken minority. Apparently the outspoken minority has won for whatever reason. It's just never, these people are just never genuine at all. Never genuine. But they go on to talk about how, received very strong critical reception. We gave it an 8 out of 10 for starters. So they've thought that DLC was good. But if we do go to Metacritic itself, we see that, yes, the critics have given it about an 8 out of 10, give or take. And the user score is sitting at 2.7. Just the fact that all these articles come out bitching and whining about the review bombing encourages more review bombing. This stuff is a protest of sorts when it comes to this. So if you bring more attention to it, guess what? It's going to get more attention, and it's going to get the attention that you clearly do not want. But yet they want to make these articles bitching and whining about arbitrary things that they want to matter for some odd reason. But look, I haven't played this DLC. I haven't played this game because, well, Horizon is a boring as fuck franchise with a protagonist that is a tomato-faced fucking loser that I would rather die than hang out with in real life. So I'm not going to play as a main protagonist that is an insufferable, pain-in-the-ass, fucking whiny baby loser that really just doesn't have any personality that I can gravitate to at all. But let's scroll down and look at, the reasonable reviews here from the critics. And the gamer says, Burning Shores first seemed lackluster in comparison to previous expansions in the series. Frozen Wilds was a refreshing addition to Zero Dawn, and Forbidden West was an even bigger step up. So the slow start is treating familiar territory made me feel like Horizon had potentially lost its flame. I'm so glad to be proven wrong. It still burns as bright as ever, and with a dauntless new character taking part in one of the most momentous fights we've ever seen Aloy face. After this, I'm even more excited to see where the story goes next. So, for the most part, it seems like they're in middling ground. It starts off kind of meh, but gets better for them. And then we go down here. LOL, Sports fucking Illustrated. See, this is my point. This shit doesn't matter. I'm literally about to read a review of a video game from fucking Sports Illustrated, but you clowns value this website. You clowns value this. So don't take it from me. I do not value this. I'm simply literally addressing what you guys value. I think it's a joke, and the fact I'm reading Sports Illustrated's review of a video game DLC that has nothing to do with sports at all is a joke in itself, but here we are. You guys value this shit, not me. But they go on to say, Burning Shores doesn't add a great deal to the story, and character development is seemingly optional. But if you want more beasts to bash, more ways to bash them, and gorgeous scenery to oogle at, you won't be disappointed. So basically, what they're saying, what I get from this, as someone who has played Horizon Zero Dawn and was bored to fucking tears, is that it's the same shit all over again. Nothing really matters, though. Nothing at all really matters. It's just, if you like fighting these beasts, hey, you get more of that. And for the most part, Horizon Zero Dawn, from what I played, had good gameplay. It was mostly everything else that was a snore. The main character, the side characters, the world that felt kind of lifeless for the most part, other than the robotic monsters. It was very, static, just didn't feel like anything really mattered. So it seems like, if you're into that, Burning Shores is perfect for you. But yeah, guys, look, man, people want to address review bombing. And review bombing is a thing that happens both for said piece of entertainment and against said piece of entertainment. I guess that this DLC wasn't inspiring enough to get, the stands, the hardcore stands of Horizon, the hardcore LGBTQ plus that suddenly are Aloy fans just because they found out she was gay. Apparently, these people are not inspired by this DLC enough to review bomb in favor of. That's what I'm getting here. But we also have to address the fact that these asshole critics here, they also review bomb. But here's Pio, who wants to address review bombing on websites, a very trivial thing in the grand scheme of things. He offers a suggestion to Metacritic. He says, in order to avoid future review bombings and useless user scores, I argue the entire site in itself is useless. He says, implement one of the following. You have to connect your PSN, Xbox Live, Steam, and other accounts. So basically, you have to put your personal information at risk to this worthless-ass review site. Phone number verification. Once again, putting your personal information at risk for a worthless-ass fucking site. Or the final thought is, in order to review a game, you must have played it. I think that's valid right there, but once again, will you have to put personal information at risk to a worthless review site? Here's an idea, guys. Just stop valuing Metacritic. It's a joke. I look at this shit and I laugh. If you want to get a valuable thought on a piece of entertainment that you're interested in, either one, play it yourself and come to your own determination, or two, go to people that you have a similar liking to, like they like the similar things that you do, or they give a well-rounded review of said product that you're interested in. I like to go to ACG because, while I don't always have the same likings as ACG does, he does give an all-around review from, the gameplay, the performance, the voice acting, the music. Like, this is all important things to me that a lot of other reviewers do not even go over. Like, music, a lot of reviewers don't even go through that. Like, when I do reviews, and it's rare when I do get to do reviews, but I model my review style after ACG because I do value the fact that he does go over every integral part of, a game. And then, for example, I also go to Happy Console Gamer for reviews because he and I have a lot of similar likes. So, things that he's going to point out in a game, like, you know, or things that I tend to look for in a game. So I do like to go to Happy Console Gamer for his thought process, because we have similar taste in video games. But yeah, guys, I mean, I don't understand what is all this whining on both sides. I mean, it doesn't seem like the game is addressed in any better way than it has, you know, in previous iterations, entries. It just seems to be more of the same. But some people are triggered by the fact that Aloy kisses a girl, and it's like, who cares? She's still a nothing character anyway. Like, this doesn't necessarily add to any form of character development, because she has basically, there's no foundation to begin with. So a foundationless character kisses a girl. Oh my god, who cares? Who the fuck cares? But these losers actually go to this site to review bomb this crap. But guess what? What nobody else is talking about, the critics, the people that are paid to actually review this stuff, they didn't buy the game. So what, like, who cares? Like, they don't have a valid opinion either by any means. They're provided the code from the company, from, you know, Sony, whatever, to give a review. So they're automatically enticed to give a positive review, positive reception for more future access. These people tend to be super lefty libtards that are gonna give this, you know, piece of DLC a positive review simply because Aloy is now a part of the LGBTQ plus whatever the hell community. They're basically enticed to give this piece of DLC a positive review for multiple reasons. So, like, they can be positively review bombing this. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's just a piece of entertainment. The sooner you guys value Metacritic less, the sooner we can actually have valuable conversations instead of shit pieces like Push Square whining and complaining that this was fucking review bombed in a negative fashion. Like, man, who cares about this? This is the clown world as we know it. I simply do not care or value any of this discussion. It's just fruitless in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. If you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Follow me over on Twitter or Kick if you'd like to continue the conversation. Consider becoming a channel member if you would like to have instant access to my Discord server. And guys, with all being said, I'm out. Peace.